packed house. Pretty full house so far. Got a ways to go yet.
And listen to me, I really believe, guys, that we have some of the top talent in the mountains here at the 7th and 8th grade level, Todd.
I tell you.
If the three-point competitions and the knockout competition is any indication, we're going to see some fun basketball right here. 10 on one team and 11 on another. And, James, 21 young ladies here to play in this 7th and 8th grade basketball game.
Yeah, I think 9 or 10 different schools throughout the 14th and 15th region are here. So, oh, man, it's been a good week of basketball.
This, of course, will be capped off with the boys' 7th and 8th grade game coming up afterwards. And one more time while I have a chance, let me thank these two fellows on the mics with me, Todd Meadows and James Sandlin. James gives me a rough way to go at everything we do, but I wouldn't take nothing in the world for him or Todd, either one. And we thank both of you guys for coming over and helping me.
Hey, man, we wouldn't change it for the world, but I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and beat you to that hit like and share button on Facebook. Need to get it out there. If you're watching on Facebook, hit that like and share button, because I've already beat Jamie used to it. And I don't do that often, Todd.
We've already been told they're watching us in Indiana, Ohio, and Tennessee. So 4
and
different
New York.
states. And New York, watching us from 5 states already. As this young lady, Zoe Gotze, with the basketball, goes left side to Monroe. Both of these young ladies, the future looks so very bright for them. Buckhorn with the basketball. They're going to pass it inside. Combs with a steal. But then she brought it down and tied it up. And both of them patting each other on the back, Todd.
Well, that's what you like to see. We asked a lot of them, during the pregame interviews, if they got teammates here or friends here. And some of them they didn't have teammates. They said, yeah, I know a lot of girls here, though. So you get that social media community, and AAU community going. Three-pointer up. That is good. Number 22 for Fleming Neon. That is going to be Cassidy Bolin.
Man, we had so many good outside shooters. We had about 8 or 9 ladies that hit 7 three-pointers in 45 seconds. The tough part is, James, that didn't get them in the top 2.
No, I told Aubrey when she hit, yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
I told Aubrey when she hit the 13th final 3, I said, it looked like a young Jamie Hughes out there.
Wow, man. If I could have took that many shots, I'd have been happy. But again, here we go left to right on the radio dial. For those of you watching us on Facebook Live, thank you for doing so. Young lady with the basketball just a moment ago, I'm pretty sure I'm right, from East Ridge. That's Courtney King, am I right, brother?
Courtney King from East Ridge, let me see.
Number 4 at the free throw line?
Before the free throw line, I believe so. I think she's wearing a different uniform.
You're probably in the Millard grade school uniform.
That is a Millard.
Okay.
But that's still East Ridge, right?
Eagles, Millard Eagles, I believe. Or Mustangs.
Mustangs, yeah.
Mustangs.
Yeah.
She makes that one. Puts her team up 3-0. 6:15 to play in the first quarter. Second one rattles out on her, and a couple teammates. Last touch that one. Look at that. She says, I hit it last. Give it to him.
As honesty, always do the right thing. You go places in life. So 4-0 right now. The girls' basketball game, still a lot of 7th and 8th grade boys here tonight. Looks like we're probably going to end up having to split that up into 2 games. But
there are 28 of them. So what do you think? Should we do that 7 and 7?
Why, yeah. Let's let these boys play. Why not? It's our last and final. I know they don't school tomorrow.
That's right.
Get up and go to church for these young people.
A lot don't have school on Monday either with the eclipse coming.
That's right. I think Knott County's getting out, or they're going to go. I think they're getting a half a day.
I'm going to sound old. I never would have dreamt we'd take off school for the eclipse.
Yeah,
pull down the shades, man, or have a science project out of it. Yeah,
that's right.
King for 3. Oh, just off the mark. Combs with a rebound, put it up.
Too close for Aubrey Combs.
Yeah, Aubrey got to step back to the train.
She needs to step back about 17 more feet under.
Gotze with the basketball. She goes left side to Monroe. Little runner in and out. Last year, I watched Monroe over in the corner, tried to get her to come play in the game, and she said, nope, I'm not playing until it's my time. And now her time is here.
Yep.
Substitution coming in from Shelby Valley.
Got young lady from Shelby Valley, Lindsay Baldwin.
Man, she had a nice shot.
She's a player, man.
Yes,
we won our knockout competition here earlier, and you can tell this young lady got game.
We asked her prior to the game what position you mostly play, and she said point guard.
Ain't that
She's the tallest girl on the floor.
Ain't that something? People still coming in here, James Sandlin. We're so thankful.
Thank God. Yes, sir. Every dime made tonight at the gate will go to the Hometown Sports Corner College Scholarship Fund. So we're open by the end of the weekend. We'll be able to let people know how many college scholarships we're going to be able to give away from this weekend.
Keene with the basketball.
Made the right choice here. Going to hold it up, wait on her teammates, and goes left side.
She lit it up.
Addison Davis with the three. Was hot in the three-point contest. That one's just a little bit long, but rebounded by her teammate. Puts it inside. Goes up and draws the foul.
Hey, special thanks to Ronnie Hall and Billy Reed for coaching for us tonight.
That June Quillen going to the line, number 15 for Fleming Neon.
As Coach Reed brings everybody off the bench, and so does Coach Hall. We're going to have some mass substitutions here.
And a ton of talent. That's the cool thing about these all-star games, guys, is you bring 5 in, and all 5 of them are starters on their team.
Yeah, I'm going to brag on this guy beside us, Jamie. He's a state champion.
Yes, sir.
Hey, look at he can smile, but I seen him party on that bus ride back that night.
He said
did,
we
I saw
watched
it.
the
Yeah, I
regional
don't blame
tournament.
him.
He was watching us the whole way back.
Yeah.
Hunter Combs.
If he only
of
knows
course.
how loud me and you was cheering in Estill County.
I think he knows. I'm honest with you. I believe he knows how proud we was of him. Went Facebook Live just to brag on him.
We
And every
did.
day you have a state champion working for you, man.
Yeah, I had to. I made sure I was the one that went live, so I told Jamie he was driving Hunter. I didn't want him live driving the back roads in Irvin.
No, not down there.
No.
You're right. Not in Estill County.
No.
Oh, my. Nice ball
pass.
movement.
Yes,
Avery
sir.
Thacker gets her two from Jones Fork Elementary.
Now that looked like young Jamie Hughes.
I could score from in there when they
I'm
pass me
talking
the
about
ball.
passing the ball.
Oh, yeah, I could do that too. Left side they go with it.
That's Kennedy Allen there. Her mother played here. You talked to her mother just a little bit ago.
She was a player too,
Yeah,
man.
played right here
Miss
at Allen
Crystal
Ford
was
College.
she was a player.
We've got several former players here at Al Sloyd in the
Got
stands
Jeremy
tonight.
Daniels over there, Micah
Yeah.
Oldham. I talked to both of them. Micah's son coming to us tonight from Johnson Central. Micah played high school ball at Jenkins, and Jeremy played basketball, I'm pretty sure, at Betsy Lane over at the Dome, Todd. And then came in here, and his son now will play back where he started at. I'd say Jeremy's took him out there and showed him. He's on the Hall of Fame wall out there. He was a player, man, when he was here at Al Sloyd. 2:22 to play in the first quarter, and as it has been all week. A little slow start. These kids will get a little jittery, rightfully so.
Right, it's going to be white team basketball.
White and orange combined.
Yeah, it's a little bit of,
I asked the ladies from Jones Fork to go white, and they said, Jamie, this is our white. Those
Yeah.
kids, they like me over there. Well, I caught a bunch of their games this year, James, and
Yeah.
was blessed. Ronnie Hall had us come over there. We actually did some pregame interviews with them. And watch this kid here. She can play, though. Now, look, she just got, you can tell, there's the talent factor. Oh, sweet pass.
Lindsey Baldwin up to Kennedy Allen.
Hey,
Good.
Oh, my. Baldwin to Alvin split the defense, and wow, what an assist there.
Now, she told me she played point guard. I got to thinking, I said, does she really play point guard? Really, they let her girl that tall play point guard? But showed right there.
That's why, right?
Yeah, thread the needle.
Miller with the basketball. Her mama, Keisha Miller, was a really good basketball player. Played on those regional championship teams that got things started off over in Knott County Central. I understand Keisha might be going to do a little coaching this upcoming year. I thought that would happen
Oh,
Sunday.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
See Jonah Oosley checking in. I'm glad to see that because that lets me know the baseball game has ended. We expect 4 or 5 guys to come here after that baseball game.
Baldwin with a shot up, no good.
Oh,
Allen
Todd, that
rebounds
looked
it.
good, man, didn't it? I
She's
thought
got a
that was
pretty
going.
shot. We
She
watched her
does,
during that
man.
three-point contest. She has got great form.
I said that about the girl last night. What was the one I said every time she shot it last night in the high school game? It looked like it was going in. She was from Floyd Central, I think, or Betsy Lane.
Pente.
Yeah, Pente.
Pente.
The only reason why you said it is they just about all did.
Yeah.
She was a
Yeah,
player,
good
man. We had a bunch of good talent here last night, guys, as we do again tonight.
Baldwin with the free throw. Ties the ball game up 4-4.
You guys remember when you were growing up playing pickup ball and somebody would foul you and you'd go to the line and if you missed it, they'd say the ball never lies.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you
yeah.
something. Sometimes that ball will tell you a flip.
Yeah. It does. That one rolled around. Oh, somebody, I guess.
Got a lane violation.
Lane violation in an all-star game.
I like
Best
that.
ref come to play.
I like that. It's almost like the illegal screen last night at
Yeah, I saw that.
NCAA.
Oh, my.
It
Don't get me
depends.
started.
It depends
Don't get me
what team
started.
you're on. That was the right call.
It was.
I think
It's a good
it's
a
call,
foul
but
any
it's just
time
the
of the
timing
game.
of it, guys.
Yeah, it's rough.
Now wait a second here. That argument. I'm glad you brought that argument up, James. If it's a foul at the first of the game, How's it not a foul 10 of the game?
Yeah.
Would the game been changed if he hadn't have caught it?
Who knows? We'll never know.
But
There's
if
so
he
many
had not
plays.
caught it, would have it changed anything about the game?
It's like
It would have if UConn would have scored.
Page,
Jump shot. That's just my point, though. I think you let them shoot it and determine whether or not. Boy, that's another beautiful pass.
puts it on the floor, goes up with it, puts it up and in. Nice.
Sweet
Hey,
move there.
Todd?
Lily Cottle from Letcher.
Todd, you got a chance to interview these young ladies tonight like you did last night. Did you get a chance to ask them who their favorite sports
did.
Was it pretty still consistent like last night?
It was still, we did have some Steph Currys in there tonight, but it was mostly Caitlin, you know.
Yeah, Caitlin Clark.
Yeah, mostly Caitlin Clark from Iowa.
Wow.
But that's, she's the hot ticket right now.
Yeah.
You know, everybody, she's kind of bringing the basketball for girls out to the forefront. You really didn't have that star player maybe with Tarazi, but that's been quite a few years ago.
Guys, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to take a little flack probably for what I'm about to say, but it's a funner game.
It is.
Promise you, the Final Four in the ladies' game versus the Final Four of this year in the boys, I guarantee you the ratings will prove my point.
If you live in the state of Kentucky, your team was out in the first day.
So listen, I'm going to pose a question to both of you right now. The difference between the boys' game and the girls' game. Do you prefer at the college level 2 20-minute halves, or do you like the way the women plays 4 quarters?
They're starting to sell me on the 4 quarters. That's just because it makes the end of each part a little more. You got to do a little more coaching. I bought into it, but that's because I do a lot of games here. And we've been doing it at the NAIA level for 3 or 4 years in the girls' game. I think I like the 4 quarters better.
I'm a 20-minute guy.
You like the 20s?
I do. I'm old. Get out of my lawn. You know. I don't like the foul calls. You know, in the high school, Kentucky high school, and elementary level, the 5 per quarter.
Oh, you don't even.
I'm just
start on that.
so.
Yeah.
I think if you're going with the 20 minutes, you're not going to have that. You can't. You couldn't
Right.
have that. So maybe I'm just.
All right, now I'll buy that one too. He almost switched my mind that quickly. How about you, brother?
Well, I'll be honest with you. I'm like Todd. I like the 20-minute. I think the flow of the game is better. There's not an interruption in the middle of it. And I say that because of one point he made up. I absolutely despise, hate, can't stand, whatever phrase you want to put, the new 1-and-1, 5 fouls each quarter rule that catches. I mean, that's ridiculous to me. If you're going to do that, it's got to be a 1-and-1. You don't make it a 2-shot foul.
Yeah.
That's just
It changes
my
the whole
2
strategy
cents
of
on
the
it.
game. The whole strategy of the game's gone.
Yeah, well, if you're a coach, you got to start fouling with 5 minutes to go instead of the last
I
couple
said
minutes.
It's changed the way you have to coach. Now, I said it early in the season. I said it would.
Yeah,
And it
you
did.
did.
It did. First game you and I called, I said, James, it's going to change the game.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet move there
Well,
from
and
the
there-
young lady from Dorton. Boy,
and-
she made a nice move there. Guys, she cut through the rim and got that bucket.
And we called a lot of games this year where me and you both would go in the fourth quarter. Go, what point do you start fouling?
Yeah. Because you got to start sooner, don't
Yeah,
you?
you got to start sooner.
So Addison Davis from Dorton, she's definitely a shooter. Got that basket just a second ago.
Miss King got the other one after that. So
She's a quality player. She told me, she plays point guard. I asked all of them, if you could play any position on the floor, not just your normal position, where would you play? And they just about all resoundingly said the same spot. She said, I want to be a point guard, did King. And she's doing a good job. Just had that defensive steal right there and down on the layup. So just got another one.
picked her pocket, and she's ahead of the game. She got another gear, too. She went from
Yeah.
gone to gone faster. Wow. Did you see
Yeah.
that, James?
Yeah.
Wow. Look over there, big Nick Prater, guys, walking in here.
Walking in.
That
What's
guy-
his brother Cole play earlier in the week?
Well, now, I'm going
he
to tell
had
you
an
something
outstanding
other.
game.
Nick's got a game about him. Todd knows it.
I do.
That kid can do stuff on a basketball court already that would just make you scratch your head and
It'd
say,
be in eighth
wow.
grade.
Eighth grader.
He can almost pull a quarter off the top of the backboard. He can
We
get
had
up that high.
we had games this year where he and the young man from Owsley County were dunking on each end in warm-ups.
Yeah.
I filmed it. I said, this will
Terry.
never happen
Yes,
again,
sir.
probably. We had it happen.
Now listen, he said Andrew Terry. People better write that name down because I promise you next year they're going to start hearing a lot of that name at Owsley County.
Yeah. For sure, yeah.
His sister is already known throughout the region already.
Yeah.
I mean, she is a phenomenal player and only a sophomore.
Yeah, Addison.
Addison Terry.
Yeah.
yes.
Hey, guys, I got to go check on that roster and see how many we have signed in. Todd,
You might wanna
and
wait.
James
They're still coming
You
through
and
the
James
door.
are in agreement, so we would do 4 teams, right? Even at
Yeah,
28, that'd be
100%.
7.
100%.
And so I'm gonna hop off here and go get a tally on all that and get back with you in a little bit.
Absolutely.
Slung across. Oh, this is another good ball game.
Keene with another steal and the assist up. Got it.
Nice.
That was number 22 for Fleming Neon, Cassidy Bowling. She's got a couple baskets so far for her team. 16-7 is your score.
Avery Combs with it. Emmeline Eagle over to the Buckhorn. Back to Avery. She could knock that shot down, and ooh, I thought she did. She almost made me look like I know what I was talking about there for a second.
You know, I had a call there. You can ask Hunter this. She can verify it. I said throw it into the big kid from Beaver the other night when they had 1.7 seconds.
Yeah.
They threw it into him right over here. He turned around and hit the jumper right at the buzzer. It made me feel like knew what I was doing.
Jayla Monroe with it. Got a chance to speak with her papa in the pregame. Mike, he's a heck of a nice guy. We got talking about turkey hunting. That's coming up shortly.
Turkey season. All right, so inbounds from the referee. So Keene going to bring it up.
Good friends of mine just tuning in, Janda and Joel Melton from over on Cordia. Me and Joel grew up together, man. You will not find better people than the Meltons over on Lots Creek. And his son plays for the Junior Kentucky Opry over at Prestonsburg. He can flat play the guitar. He can play the guitar about as good as Joel used to be able to play baseball.
All right, so rebound comes out of there. Going to go back the other way. 4 minutes to go here before halftime.
Monroe with the floater. No good.
So Keene's going to push it up. She's got that extra gear like they said.
She does, man.
Kicks it back out to her teammate. Number 22 from Fleming Neon. That was Bowling. So rebound comes out of there.
Man, this girl here reminds me what was the role girl that played at Shelby Valley?
Cassidy.
Cassidy that played at UK.
Yeah.
She reminds me so much of her build watching her play at WYMT a couple years ago.
Wow, goes up with the left hand. No good. Rebound put back
nice
up. Nice
rebound by that young lady.
Right, making her case for player of the game.
We've got a sub. Frankie Reed going to come into the ball game. Billy Reed's baby girl. Billy a coacher, but she plays like Amy. Her mommy was a Jones Fork Tiger. We got 3 of them on the floor right now back in well, I won't say what year. It was a while ago, though.
So Baldwin set to bring it across. Lindsey Baldwin from Valley, Shelby Valley. Make note of the name here, folks. You're going to see her a lot in 15th region.
Extremely nice, polite young lady. Got a chance to speak to her before the game. All these young ladies out here was very nice and polite and smiling. Was scared to death what you was going to ask them on the interview.
They were all real nervous. I asked them, "You nervous?" There's a couple said, "No, I'm not nervous," but they were always the point guards. Point guards, I tell you can't be nervous and be a point guard.
You're right.
Me, I was always kind of a low post player, so never really had any reason to be nervous. You know, all the press breaking was all done by the guards. Ooh, that went in and out.
In and out. That went 6 inches down in and come back out of it.
A little bit of a block shot there. There, steals the ball, goes up. Really good. Not contact, no call. Baldwin takes it in with the left, driving in with the left hand, puts up a little floater, draws the foul. Going to go back to the line. No, they're going to say that's on the floor.
Yeah, the young lady from Cordia is going to check in.
All right, Cordia. That's going to be, we got one girl
Kendall
here
Whitaker.
Kendall Whitaker. Baldwin feeds it inside, stolen out there by Addison Davis from Dorton. So we got a lot of girls here from Fleming Neon on the team. Looks like we had some invites to a lot of different girls from different schools, but all invited from Fleming Neon are all here.
Yeah, I'm going to try to cover these schools right quick. Different schools that we've got people playing in: Buckhorn, Cordia, Dorton, Eastridge, Emelina, Fleming Neon, Hyman, Jones Fork, Shelby Valley, and Betsy Lane and Letcher.
Three-pointer up there by Addison Davis from Dorton, nailed it. So extending that lead out to 21-7. All right, Kennedy Allen set to come in, bring the ball in for Betsy Lane. You know, this is right in my wheelhouse. Kennedy, I've watched her play a lot of games. She's going to be really good, James.
Yeah.
She's just a sixth grader. When I seen they needed some girls, I sent her a message out, and they said absolutely we'll be here because I knew her mom was a graduate, played basketball from here.
You know, I do want to take a minute and say, man, we appreciate all the alumni from Alice Lloyd College who reached out to Jamie this week about bringing all the recognition to Alice Lloyd College. Man, he's been contacted by a bunch of alumni, so we want to say thanks for those kind of words from people that's graduated from here, attended here, taught here from Alice Lloyd College, about all the kind words about the college and what Hometown Sports Corner's doing and representing over here at the college.
Well, we've talked about it every night. Beautiful place here.
Oh, beautiful.
I really enjoy it here. I had, to be honest with you, it's been a couple of years since Braden had to come here and played an all-star game, but I forgot how close it was. It's only about a 29-minute drive for me. No different than driving to Paintsville or Pikeville from where I live. So get to see a little bit more country coming this way, but who's going on the line here? Okay.
So I think we got 8 or 9 different grade schools. We'll have at least probably double-digit grade schools for the boys' games, wouldn't you say, Todd?
Yes.
Coming up shortly?
Yep. We will have, as Addison Davis makes another free throw, she's making her case claim for the player of the game here. She's got quite a few points. I'm going to guess probably 7 points so far. I don't know if we have an official stat keeper.
No, we'll just guess.
Between her and Keene right now playing top notch, but three-pointer up there, no good. Baldwin kicks it back out.
Three on the way.
No good. Gets her own rebound, though. That's a nice hustle. Ooh, nice look inside to Allen once again. That's twice that combination right there.
Nice pass. 2 seconds. I don't know if she knows how much time she lets it fly.
So Baldwin to Allen, 2 nice assists so far. So that's going to do it for the first half. James, we'll be right back after this short commercial break. Appreciate you tuning in to Hometown Sports Corner.
Addiction is a disorder. We treat and we manage addiction like any other disorder. The issue touched me when I start seeing more and more young families fighting addiction, start having babies born with an addiction issue. When we have a great outcome, when we see that person coming back on their feet, working and producing and providing for their family. That's the best outcome, make you feel that you're doing something right.
Mountains of Appalachia, along the Purpose Road, is a hidden gem, Alice Lloyd College. For 100 years, ALC has been providing opportunities.
Opportunity to learn from the best.
Opportunity to work for my education.
Opportunity to serve my community.
Opportunity to become a leader.
Opportunity to find my life's purpose.
Apply now to find your purpose at Alice Lloyd College.
For over 100 years, the Bank of Hyman has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families, homes, and businesses. With our new convenient online banking, viewing your account balance and history, transferring money, and paying bills has never been easier or more secure. And with the construction of our new headquarters, we've renewed our promise to Hyman to stand by our customers even in troubling economic times, because we're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. That's the Bank of Hyman. Log on to www.bankofhyman.com or give us a call at 606-785-31.
Dr. Fran Hughes is a graduate of Alice Lloyd College and Pikeville's osteopathic medicine. Dr. Hughes has spent the last 12 years serving the people of Eastern Kentucky and was most recently promoted to an associate professor in her department with the University of Kentucky. She's now seeing patients at Quantum Healthcare in Hazard, Kentucky, the clinic where she began her profession. While walk-ins are welcome, you can also call the clinic to schedule an appointment. Tonight's sporting event is sponsored by Tim Short Chevy in Hazard, Kentucky, where they invite you to check out the new 2023 Chevy Equinox. 5 buyers can earn up to $1,250 cash back or an interest rate of 2.1%. If you're looking for something other than the Chevy Equinox, don't worry. Tim Short Chevy in Hazard, Kentucky has a wide variety of selections to satisfy you. Trucks, cars, SUVs, you name it, they've got it. Come see them in Hazard, Kentucky at the Tim Short Chevy dealership.
Did you know that one of the top rural health clinics in the state is right in your back door? Primary Care Centers of Eastern Kentucky has been given the title of the largest rural health system in Kentucky. In addition, Primary Care is the 3rd largest rural health system in the nation and the 4th largest employer in Perry County. Call today to schedule an appointment at our Hazard, Hindman, Vico, or Hyden locations. Walk-ins are always welcome.
Just want to watch the game.
Dad, turn on the ceiling fan. Use the gray remote. Hit power, then input.
It's not working.
That's the silver one.
It might be difficult to understand what all the remotes on your coffee table do. But with a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent in every county, at least it's easy to get great insurance. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Next time, I'll just...
Addiction is a disorder. We treat and we manage addiction like any other disorder. The issue touched me when I start seeing more and more young families fighting addiction, start having babies born with an addiction issue. When we have a great outcome, when we see that person coming back on their feet, working and producing and providing for their family. That's the best outcome, make you feel that you're doing something right.
Mountains of Appalachia, along the Purpose Road, is a hidden gem, Alice Lloyd College. For 100 years, ALC has been providing opportunities.
Opportunity to learn from the best.
Opportunity to work for my education.
Opportunity to serve my community.
Opportunity to become a leader.
Opportunity to find my life's purpose.
Apply now to find your purpose at Alice Lloyd College.
For over 100 years, the Bank of Hyman has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families, homes, and businesses. With our new convenient online banking, viewing your account balance and history, transferring money, and paying bills has never been easier or more secure. And with the construction of our new headquarters, we've renewed our promise to Hyman to stand by our customers even in troubling economic times, because we're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. That's the Bank of Hyman. Log on to www.bankofhyman.com or give us a call at 606-785-3158.
Dr. Fran Hughes is a graduate of Alice Lloyd College and Pikeville's osteopathic medicine. Dr. Hughes has spent the last 12 years serving the people of Eastern Kentucky and was most recently promoted to an associate professor in her department with the University of Kentucky. She's now seeing patients at Quantum Healthcare in Hazard, Kentucky, the clinic where she began her profession. While walk-ins are welcome, you can also call the clinic to schedule an appointment with Dr. Fran Hughes.
And we're back. Halftime. Night number 3 of Hometown Sports Corner's All-Star Weekend over here on the beautiful campus of Alice Lloyd College in Caney, located on the, I guess the east end of Knott County.
Yeah.
We're on 899.
Not too far from Floyd County side.
No.
It doesn't take me long to get here. It took me 13 minutes to get here from Kennedy Allen with 3.
Right out of the gate.
So that is 7 points for her this game. Always excited to see her do well.
Yeah.
Betcha Lane, I probably did more Betcha Lane and May Valley games this year than most other schools that I did. Nice basket up. Shot up and good there. Gets the basket. That is Addison Davis once again. So that's around 9 points for Addison. She's having a good game here too. I'll pick the dribble up. There's Allen with the basketball. Kennedy Allen, multi-sport athlete there. Volleyball, softball, basketball.
Frankie Reed comes out there with it.
Davis brings it across for Dorton. thought about pulling it up,
Yeah.
kicks it over to King. King drives in the paint, puts it up off the glass. She's having a great game.
She
She's
is.
gonna be really good at it. Early, really good, but on the high school level, she's going to be tough.
Well, a lot of these names are what we're going to be seeing for the next 4 or 5 years, you know, coming up through the 14th and 15th. And the good thing is we're going to be able to say, hey, I can remember when we covered you when you was in grade school.
That's right. And, you know, maybe they look back one day and show their kids where they were here, and we're still doing it, and we're still kicking here at age, I guess we'd probably be in our
prime.
That's right.
In our prime.
That's what we'll say. We'll be in our prime by then. Hopefully we'll be as well-spoken as the coach we talked to here still tonight. But speaking of coaches, who we got coaching here on the girls' side?
I'm not sure. I'd say that's what Jamie's down there doing right now, trying to figure it out.
Okay. I don't think he wants to get back in the coaching box.
Yeah, I don't think he wants to get in it either.
No, look there, Keen, more defense. Allen with the steal, or with the ball, gets it back, get tied up. That's good sportsmanship there. All right, so King going to bring it over.
Reed with it. I like those shoes that Frankie's got, man. You'd be able to find her anywhere she goes on the court.
You know, that's we were talking about shoes a little bit. Yes, hit a three-pointer. Wow.
Wow.
So that's going to be, I'm going to guess 11, 12 points, maybe a little bit more for her. Braden always said he liked to be able to be spotted out on the floor. He didn't want to look ordinary like everybody else.
Oh, nice block from the young lady from
get the
Shelby
foul,
Valley.
go to the line and shoot 2. Lindsey Baldwin on the foul.
We've got some subs coming in for Coach Ronnie Hall's team.
So we got one of our own hometown sports members. Got a daughter out here playing. That's going to be Zoe Gotze.
Yes, she's getting ready to go in the ball game here in just a second.
Yeah. First one we've had so far these 3 days.
Yeah.
Baldwin with the three-pointer.
Oh,
got it.
Man, nothing but the bottom of the net for that young lady.
She's got a sweet-looking jumper. Can hit the three. Of course, we saw that in the three-point contest. Feed inside. You know, what do you think, James? I'll ask you a question. What do you think about positionless basketball? I mean, that's about what we've come to.
That's what we're going to. That's what I was going to say. It's about where we've went.
Look at that. There's your rebound. Put back up by the center.
I think that's what some of these college programs are losing. You know, and I'm going to use Kentucky as an example. Besides just the freshman rule that year in, year out, we're playing freshmen, 17, 18, 19-year-old kids against 22, 23, sometimes 24-year-old men. It's hard for an 18-year-old to compete with a 23-year-old man center.
It is. And we're seeing that, with Zach Eady. You know, you got the traditional center there. He's more of a traditional center. And the young man from NC State, you know, just lots of size. And you've seen so many people were given fits. We're playing those guys, you know, playing against them. So you just kind of like me. I'm an older guy. I really like the where everybody has a position. You can swing around, you know, shooting guard and point guard a little bit, and small forward and power forward, but you got to have that center if you're thinking. You're talking about maybe Zach Eady not really being drafted till late first round. You know, 15 years ago, a 7'4" center would have been your first overall pick.
Well, that's what I was going to say. I mean, you take the players like Tim Duncan. You know, Tim Duncan was never a point guard, and he's a Hall of Famer, and he made a lot of money being the 5 position.
Yeah.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, same way. You know, Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan. You know, you take those names. They didn't play all 5 positions. Now, could they go down and play them at times? Yeah.
Yeah.
But that wasn't their main goal.
Well, they made such a big deal out of Magic Johnson's rookie year when Kareem got hurt, and Magic filled in a center and won the game for him. And but at that time it was so unheard of. 6'9" point guard was unheard of too. But, but dropping in and playing center, nice basket, nice move inside. So we got substitutions coming in.
I also think that's why we've lost some fundamentals in the game.
Yeah, it's like I said, positionless. Everyone wants to be Steph Curry now. You see a lot of that, and justifiably so. A real popular player, and has changed a lot of the game for a lot of people. You can be 6'3" and still play NBA.
Yeah. Frankie Reed bringing it across.
Her teammate just a minute ago, Kayla King, had a basket before this last one here, so she gets the rebound. Speaking of that.
I love it, man. Some of these parents getting into it, having themselves a good time. And
there we go.
Combs with another bucket inside, man.
Back-to-back baskets by her. Can shoot inside and outside, obviously. She's got two there, but lighting it up from the three-pointer earlier. All right, so 41-15.
Blue team needs a bucket here in a bad way, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, third quarter, less than a minute to go. Kicks it over. Is that Zoe Gotzi there with
Yes,
basketball?
sir. That's our buddy Chris Gotzi. Helped us call the games, baby girl. 46.9 seconds. Coming up on a timeout. We'll do a 2-minute commercial break here. Let me get with these guys and get a couple more things lined out here. Looks like we got 34 guys going to play with us. So
okay.
We wasn't hardly at the 40 mark, but I'll take it. We got some of the best talent in the 14th and 15th region here. I promise you that.
Jada Monroe bringing it across the timeline. Combs shoots it.
James knows me. I dream big, but I hope someday we'll be able to have this tournament to where to be on live TV or this classic, and also have uniforms for the two teams. With that said, though, Todd, I like the fact they get to wear their own school uniforms.
Yeah, representing the school. School pride's a great thing, but that's going to do it for the third quarter for us.
Let's take this commercial break, and we'll be back after this 2-minute commercial break.
Dr. Fran Hughes is a graduate of Alice Lloyd College and Pikeville's osteopathic medicine. Dr. Hughes has spent the last 12 years serving the people of Eastern Kentucky and was most recently promoted to an associate professor in her department with the University of Kentucky. She's now seeing patients at Quantum Healthcare in Hazard, Kentucky, the clinic where she began her profession. While walk-ins are welcome, you can also call the clinic to schedule an appointment with Dr. Fran Hughes.
Mountains of Appalachia, along the Purpose Road, is a hidden gem, Alice Lloyd College. For 100 years, ALC has been providing opportunities.
Opportunity to learn from the best.
Opportunity to work for my education.
Opportunity to serve my community.
Opportunity to become a leader.
Opportunity to find my life's purpose.
Apply now to find your purpose at Alice Lloyd College.
Tonight's sporting event is sponsored by Tim Short Chevy in Hazard, Kentucky, where they invite you to check out the new 2023 Chevy Equinox. 5 buyers can earn up to $1,250 cash back or an interest rate of 2.1%. If you're looking for something other than the Chevy Equinox, don't worry. Tim Short Chevy in Hazard, Kentucky has a wide variety of selections to satisfy you. Trucks, cars, SUVs, you name it, they've got it. Come see them in Hazard, Kentucky at the Tim Short Chevy dealership.
And we're back here. I'm not going to get excited. I'm not going to be hateful to my help. Guys, what a season it's been, James Sandlin, as we wrap up here with our 2024 Hometown Sports Corner Mountain All-Stars. Got the 7th and 8th graders coming up next for the boys. 32 of them, so there'll be 8 on the team. We're going to look at them and try to get them as even as we can, but even in that, sometimes it's hard to do, man.
Yeah, you're right. It's hard to do, and we do the best we can and drive on with it. Of course, everything from the gate today, the tournament, and all the expenses got paid for last night. So everything from tonight will go toward the Hometown Sports Corner Scholarship Program that we started this year. Year number 1, all the proceeds went to Lighthouse Baptist Youth Group. Year number 2, last year, we get the 2022 flood victims, as the young lady from Shelby Valley has knocked down another 3. Now this year, it'll be starting a college fund for kids from the mountains to help them go to college.
James, we're so close to that $1,000 mark. I'll just go and tell you, that would be 4 $250 scholarships. But we'll update everybody, as you said, on it.
3-point play with a young lady from, I think, is that Fleming Neon?
Yes, sir.
June Quillen.
Quillen can play, man, and that's a name known over there for their abilities to play. James, I won't start naming names, but let me tell you, we got about 10 grade schools that have the best player from each school coming up in this next event. It can be a lot of fun.
It's going to be a lot of fun coming in. Nice play. Stolen away by Lady Pirate from Neon, up ahead from the young lady from Millard. Three on the way, no good. Rebounded by Lindsey Baldwin from Shelby Valley. Man, we've called her name a lot tonight. Baldwin's 3 on the way, no good.
Remind everybody, James, that you and I will begin our baseball part of our schedule. Boy, this King kid can play, man. She's a player. Courtney hit that one, nothing but the bottom of the net. And in addition to our baseball and softball games that we're going to do, we're going to try to slip a tennis match or 2 in there.
Yes.
And then, after those sports are over, we're going to do a Hometown Sports Corner athletic banquet. And just a chance to recognize all of our sports, try to get them all together. More about that coming up here. I'm going to work hard on that during the baseball and softball season. This young lady makes a beautiful pass over to Keene, and she drops that one in for another bucket. And Coach Billy Reed, as you said, and he and Ronnie Hall, we thank both of them for coaching these games here for us.
Thank our sponsors who've been with us all season long and helping us host the basketball tournament over here. Quantum Healthcare, Dr. Fran Hughes, Frontier Behavioral Health, Randy Hunter, and Alice Lloyd College, Nelson Frazier Funeral Home, the Bank of Hyman, Feud Country Leather, Derek Bowling Insurance, all kinds of great people's helped us out all season, Jamie.
But with that said, I don't care a bit to give ourselves a selfless plug here. If you want to come on board, all of our sponsors ran through basketball season, so we're going to do our first baseball game without a sponsor, and that's okay. I wouldn't ask anybody to sponsor something till they see our product. But if you want to come on board to sponsor baseball, get up with us this coming week, and we'll hook you up with the rates for baseball and so forth. And then James and I have sports talk. That's getting cranked wide open this coming week as well. We'll do interviews and highlights and so forth. James, I'm looking forward to our first sports talk because we'll get this season, because we'll get to recap all of this action. Yeah. Plus, in addition to that, go a little dirt track racing.
Yeah, I think we're going to try to do some nice steal by Baldwin. And she lays it up. Oh, missed the layup, gets her on rebound, puts it back up good. But going to try to do a couple sports talks on location at some places this upcoming spring.
That is our plan, yes, sir. Then get back in the studio some with Tyler Wolf, of course, WKCB and all those radio stations that Randy Thompson has. He's he kind of got a little project going on right now. Things are a little busy for Randy.
Little busy for Randy for about another month.
He, of course, running for Senate. We wish him the best of luck. Then we got this guy named Clint Black coming to Hyman, Kentucky. James Simmons. Those tickets still yet being available. Our friend Rick Mobley and the softball team got a few tickets, I think, left to sell.
Yeah.
And get up with Rick if you're a Clint Black fan. And
all that money's going to the 2022 flood victims, I think, in the Knott County.
Got about 3 different organizations the money's going to. Yes, sir. The speech team.
Speech team, yeah.
Yes, and then the Eastern Kentucky Foundation that's taking care of all the floods. And there's one other. I'll get that for him here in a little bit. We're going to try to do some kind of little sports talk about it to help them promote that coming up with our buddy Brian.
Next weekend, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, coming up. So
And just like Santa Claus does, Todd's been over here helping me check my list and check it twice to try to get these boys evened up here.
Everybody's nice. Nobody's
seeing
not.
who's naughty and who's been nice, huh?
We could think of somebody who's been naughty and nice here. Maybe had some billboard work going on here today. We won't talk about that, though.
I believe that he is. I'm so glad April Fool's is over. I'm telling you that.
April Fool's. That was no joke.
Who gave James Santa the Photoshop abilities? I don't know, but.
Listen, we was talking about rules a while ago, Todd. Let me throw a rule at you. If you've got 5 guys on the court and a coach throws 6.
It's a technical.
It is.
But if you're running.
What if he tries to blame you for having the 6 on the floor?
But you got to be able to prove that was.
Ain't nobody knows it.
That's right. Nobody knew.
But the sad part, it gets even worse. I thought he was the one that had the 6 players on the court. We had so much fun coaching the other night, and I thank the 5th and 6th graders for letting us do that.
Yeah. I think we've had just as much fun afterwards.
We have.
With the aftermath of.
And it let him change his story that he used to tell about how I got us lost over.
Oh, no.
So at least we go to a new story.
We'll tell that one during the boys' game tonight.
Mitch Gotze with a basketball, loses control, goes back over to
Avery,
Combs.
Avery Combs.
Foul called. Less than a minute to go here.
You know, one of my favorite things about what we're seeing here now, too, guys, is these guys are going to come back and gals will come back and watch themselves as high schoolers and look back on these games that they played in the All-Star games as a 7th grader, 8th grader. It'll be good memories for them.
It will be. That's what we were talking about when you stepped away there. We were talking about, they can go back and hopefully in about 15 years, and their kids are playing here.
Yeah.
15, 20 years from now, and we're in our prime. We said, basket up,
nice
good.
shot there. The bank from Miss Monroe. Guys, I'm going to jump off here and get the guys to meet me over and get some pictures, and then we'll get them started with their games.
Yeah, we'll let you go over and figure out who the MVP is and get them pulled to the side. As he does that, me and Todd have tried to wrap this one up with 20 seconds to go. It's the girls in a packed house over here at Coach Jay's court.
Beautiful court. I've talked about it a million times. I'm actually going to miss being here. I've enjoyed being here this week. And I wish we could keep going, but all good things come to an end. Less than 10 seconds left. No, let me give you those.
And put up and in, and that'll do it. And Todd, who was giving the MVP? Did you and Jamie decide who the MVP was?
I think we kind of unanimously decided Courtney Keene with the defense and her offense capabilities, what she did here tonight. I think she had around 13 points or so.
Yeah, Jamie going to get her? As we try to get her, you stay here. We're going to send her over and do an interview, too. So just stay live for a few minutes. And we'll
yep. Just send her right here, and we'll
guess I'll jump on here and talk to you, Todd.
All right, I appreciate that. We'll give the MVP the headset, and we'll let them stand right there and look at us, and we don't have to get out there and get in front of everybody. We'll just let our backsides do the work for us.
That'll work. Heck of a ball game.
Yep.
Yeah. Sweet.
Gosh.
Hey, congratulations.
Congratulations.
We told you to go out there to win the MVP. We talked a little bit about that. You did a great job. I tell you, you're a great defender.
Thank you. Thank you.
And you can switch gears, steal the ball, and beat everybody down the floor to get the basket. I don't know how many points you had tonight. I'm going to guess around 12, 13 or so. But your defense set it all for me. I like the defense. Do you work on that, or you just work on your feet?
Both, I guess. I feel like I've always been a good defender. That's always been my number one thing, even before I could do anything else.
Yeah, you got great feet work. You know, defense is played with your feet. Great footwork there. Congratulations on the MVP. Pretty good feeling, ain't it?
It is. Sure is.
All right. So we'll keep you coming back here year after year after year. Congratulations on that, and a nice job.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
All right, so we're going to go to a commercial break here for just a little bit. Appreciate you tuning in to Hometown Sports. My buddy Hunter Combs here on my left, hopping in here every time we need him to. Been a great guy here. Been here all week doing the production on the OBS program. I thank you all for coming. So we'll be right back here shortly.
Did you know that one of the top rural health clinics in the state is right in your back door? Primary Care Centers of Eastern Kentucky has been given the title of the largest rural health system in Kentucky. In addition, Primary Care is the third largest rural health system in the nation and the fourth largest employer in Perry County. Call today to schedule an appointment at our Hazard, Hindman, Vico, or Hyden locations. Walk-ins are always...
Dr. Fran Hughes is a graduate of Alice Lloyd College and Pikeville's Osteopathic Medicine. Dr. Hughes has spent the last 12 years serving the people of Eastern Kentucky and was most recently promoted to the Associate Professor in her department with the University of Kentucky. She's now seeing patients at Quantum Healthcare in Hazard, Kentucky, the clinic where she began her profession. While walk-ins are welcome, you can also call the clinic to schedule an appointment with Dr. Fran Hughes.
Mountains of Appalachia, along the Purpose Road, is a hidden gem, Alice Lloyd College. For 100 years, ALC has been providing opportunities.
Opportunity to learn from the best.
Opportunity to work for my education.
Opportunity to serve my community.
Opportunity to become a leader.
Opportunity to find my life's purpose.
Apply now to find your purpose at Alice Lloyd College.
And welcome back to Hometown Sports Corner in the third annual Mountain All-Stars Classic. I just want to thank you all very, very much for tuning in with us, and also remind you that there is still time to make it down here. If you live near the Alice Lloyd area, you can still make your way down here and still have an enjoyable game. We've got our boys 7th and 8th grade game coming up after this. We want to thank you all for tuning in. We will break off this stream to start a new one in just a couple minutes. We appreciate you all. We will be